Hi everyone. Hope you're all doing good. Right, this is the first round draw for the 13th edition of the Tapology Lucky Bastard Game. Ominous 13th game. This one. The Wheels won the last three in a row, so it's going to be looking to make it four this time. But yes, with its elimination of in last week's draw, then we're on to a new game now because the world's just been brutal lately. So let's see if any of one of you guys can end its streak this time around. There's 21 of you to try and take out the wheel, and when this page loads, I'll just run through those. When it eventually loads, that is. Any time now. There we go. Now they are A, Bellatrix, Boom Shakalaka, Canhega Ruiz, Captain Quebec, C. Collins 44, Cheeseball, Damien Handel 420, Dr. Maxis 2, Foghorn Sam, KK Kombu, Cushy Cake, Mule Floyd, who, by the way, does some excellent breakdowns of the mayhem that the wheel unfolds each week, which got to give him a shout out for those. They're always a very entertaining read. Piggy Bank, Rigno Shat, Square Industry, me, Stephen Terry. Oh fuck, it's Tartara, I believe it is pronounced. I've been practicing that one after his corrections in the previous comments to the video. So Tartara, I believe that's got it right this time. If not, please correct me again. Ubermatch and XCon Chris. So those are our 19 looking to defeat the wheel this time around. But to do that, they first have to get through the first round, and that's first round is Fight Night, Cyril Gahn versus Sergei Spivak. Fight Night hosted in France and in Paris, of all places in France, I should mention. And I reckon Cyril Gahn's going to he should put in a good performance, especially in front of his home crowd like that. It's as far as I'm concerned, he's very much the third best heavyweight in the world after Francis Ngannou and John Jones. So he's only the elite of heavyweight division can beat Cyril Gahn, in my opinion. And Sergei Spivak is definitely a top. He's definitely up there with the best in the world, no question about that. But he's not quite at Gahn's level, in my opinion. And normally in a fight like this, I'd probably play a safe, go Gahn to win a decision. But with the motivation of fighting in front of his home crowd, he's going to look to put on a performance, try to finish it. But I think he'll probably get it done in the later rounds, I reckon. So I think I've gone for a fourth round knockout here for Cyril Gahn. But time will tell on that one. It probably won't happen if my pick's anything to go by. But who knows? Anyway, on to the bit you're all here for. The first round draw to see who you're all paired up with. So good luck to everyone. First up, we have A. Let's see who's going to be paired with tomorrow night. He kicks things off with Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Jacqueline Cavalcanti. I think I spelled that right. Probably no, I haven't. No chance I spelled that right. But the good news for him is I've picked her to win a decision, according to some notes here. So off to a good start there. Hopefully it should be one past the wheel in the first fight of the card. Next up, Bellatrix. Let's see who she's going to be rooting for tomorrow. She's going to be rooting for Benoit Saint Denis. It's probably the most French name you can get, isn't it? I think it's French, isn't it? Oh, I'll have to look into that one. I'm not very good at remembering all these different fighters' nationalities, but there's a lot of French ones on the card being in France, so that would be my guess. But the bad news for that one is I've got Thiago Moises to win by second round submission. So I disagree with that pick personally, but we'll see. It is a fairly close fight. I think odds wise they're about evens for each fighter. So it's so yeah, so that's a 50-51, but I think yeah, like I said, I favour Moises myself. Next, Boom Shakalaka. And he's going to be represented by Bogdan Guskov. Guskov, rather. Never underestimate how badly I can fuck up a seemingly simple name. But as for him, I've got him to lose the decision against Volkan Odzima, which again I probably butchered that one as well. But so yeah, that's another one that my picks disagree with. But anything can happen in a fight game, so it's not necessarily a death sentence. Next up, Canhego Ruiz. Canhego Ruiz is going to be paired with Manon Fiorot. Manon Fiorot for Canhego Ruiz. I think she was betting wise she's the favourite against Rose Namajunas, but I've personally picked Rose Namajunas, although I am a bit biased. I've always been a fan of Thug Rose, so there's certainly bias playing a factor in that. But she does have home advantage though, for Rose, so that might work in a favour. That's the same logic I applied to Cyril Garn, so I guess I have to apply the same logic to her as well. Next up, Captain Kabek. Captain Kabek is also going to be hoping that Bogdan Guskov will pull out a victory. Yeah, he's just like Boom Shakalaka there. He's hoping that he can upset my pick anyway, and upset Volkan Ozdemir and make it through to the second round. Now, C. Collins 44. C. Collins 44 has his hopes on Rhys McKee. So that's Rhys McKee there for C. Collins 44. And let's see, I've got him to win by a decision. So that should be a fairly safe one in my opinion. It's probably the one I'm most confident of so far of the ones that have come up. So that's certainly do a lot worse than Rhys McKee. Cheeseball is up next. Who's going to be representing Cheeseball in Paris tomorrow night? Sergey Spivak, one of the main eventers. Sergey Spivak. Well, it's as I've already mentioned, I reckon he's going to be overpowered by Cyril Gane, but you never know, especially at heavyweight. With especially when they got I mean, it's a cliche to say that one punch can change everything, but it can, and that's especially true with the big boys. So, again, that's a chance, but I'm not overly confident in it personally. Damien Handel, 420 up next. He gets Taylor Lapillus. Taylor Lapillus there for Damien Handel. What have I written down for him? Not much. I can't even read my own writing at a glance. But yeah, I've got him to win by a decision there against Cowlin Lockman, the Irishman. So, yep, that's yeah, I haven't really helped myself here with my shit notes, but a pick that I agree with anyway. So we should be seeing the duck in the next round. Dr. Maxis 2 up next to face the wheel. And he is the third person to be assigned, Bogdan Guskov. So yeah, no pressure on Bogdan tomorrow night at all, is there? With Dr. Maxis, Boom Shakalaka, and Captain Quebec all hoping he gets it done. At this rate, could probably end up with maybe 2 or 3 others also assigned to him. A lot of responsibility for him. Foghorn Sam is next to face the wheel. And just like Cheeseball, he also gets Sergei Spivak. Again, not really a lot to add to that. I've already gone over it twice, but like I say, I'll just be hoping for an upset tomorrow night. KK Kombu is up next. And he gets Ozaline Edwards. Ozaline Edwards. Therefore, for KK Kombu. Probably one of the ones I'm more confident on in the whole card, actually, because as well as picking up to win by decision, I've actually picked in the one of the other games that deserves a shout out on Tapology, the Tapology Wagering League, which is basically a fantasy betting league on Tapology. Obviously, not real money, but I'd be absolute bankrupt if it were. But currently run by Trig, so shout out to him for doing that. But in that fantasy game, she's the one I've put a bet on to win by decision. I haven't been brave enough to do that in real life though, because I'm a fucking pussy. But I'm confident in it. That's basically what I'm saying. Well, not with my own money, of course. Not that confident. Anyway, Cushy Cake is next to face the Wheel of Doom. I thought Guskov was going to get another assignment there, but nope. He gets the opponent this time, Volkan Ozdemir. I am not going to spell this one right. Mir. Yep, I fucked that one. But I'd say I've picked him to win by decision, so I reckon that the previous 3 are going out and Cushy Cake's going through. Good news for him, of course, not so much for the other 3. But then again, it's my pick, so that's probably a jinx. Probably break out in a nervous sweat, isn't it? So you get assigned a fighter, and I say, oh yes, yeah, I fancy that one. Going to become one of the curses of MMA if I carry on at this rate. Mule Floyd up next. And again, he also gets Sergei Spivak. Sergey Spivak there for Mule Floyd. Again, there's hoping for an upset in the main event tomorrow night. Piggy Bank is up next. Fresh face this time, Carolan Lavron. Again, I probably butchered that pronunciation. Should probably try watching the UFC with sound a bit higher up as well, trying to pick up on the pronunciation of fighters. And normally watch it with volume way down because all the UFC events are in the middle of the night over here, and I don't live alone, so it's got to try not to wake everybody else up. So a lot of time I just watch him mute. Plus, I don't really think much of the commentary, but that's a rant for another time. Unless Michael Bisping's on commentary, of course. Rigno up next. It's Benoit St. Denis. Benoit St. Denis there for Rigno. Who else had him earlier in the game? Bellatrix also had him, but as I said, I've picked Thiago Moises to submit him in a second, but again, very close in the betting, and I think the fight's probably going to represent that, to be honest. Well, I mean, until Moises gets a submission, if my opinion is anything to go by, which it isn't. But might need a little luck to get through. Shat is up next. Farid Basharat. Farid Basharat there for Shat. New fighter, actually. Well, not a new fighter, but I mean a new fighter for the for this round. That's the thing with the first round draws on this, is you do get quite a lot of duplicates. But this what was I going to say? Oh yeah, but yeah, I do get a lot of duplicates. But original fighter this time, one I've picked to win a decision against Clayston Rodriguez. I'm pretty sure he was a winning fighter for one of the previous Lucky Bastard games. I think in the final round, I think somebody ended up winning, having him as a fighter. I can't recall off the top of my head, but pretty sure that I've got that association with him in this game. Could be mistaken, but could be a lucky fighter for Shat. We shall see. Schwer Industry up next. And again, another fighter assigned to Benoit St. Denis. Yeah, again, no need to rehash what I've already rambled and repeated a few times already. But might need a little luck. Next up is me, Stephen Terry. Let's see who I'm going to be drawn with. Yep, I like that one. Volkan Ozdemir. One of the ones that I've said that I've picked myself. So, yep, that's about as good as I could have hoped for. Will's been kind to me. Tarata. Tartara up next. Sorry, butcher that. Tartara up next. And Tartara gets Zara Fen. Zara Fen there for Tartara. Again, I've picked Jacqueline Calvacanti to win a decision in that first fight, but who knows? Anything can happen. And women's MMA is also throws out quite a lot of surprises. So you never know. But that does mean it puts him directly at odds with, I think it's A Lemonese. So bit of a rivalry to start the card. Down to the last two now is Uber Match. Is penultimate man to face the wheel. And he also gets a Sergei Spivak. How many people have been given Sergei now? That's a lot, I feel. Hang on. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's the 4th time Sergei Spivak has come up now. And funny enough, nobody has been given Cyril Gane yet. So yeah, that's quite a lot of people hoping for an upset in the main event tomorrow night. Maybe ex-con Chris will be giving a Cyril Gane. Let's see. It's the last one to face the wheel. And he definitely won't be facing Cyril Gane. He gets the other very popular choice by the wheel tonight, Bogdan Guskov. So I think that's also the 4th fighter assigned to Bogdan Guskov as well. Yep. So yeah, quite a lot of overlap in this game, in this round rather. So anyway, that concludes the first round draw. Just run over those one more time. It's got A with Jacqueline Calcavanti, Bellatrix. Let's see, we have do the ones with some Dennis in. We got Bellatrix. What else? Oh, I probably need some glasses or something. Yeah, so Bellatrix has got St. Dennis. So does Rigno. So does Schwer Industry. I'm sure somebody else got given. Okay, maybe it's only 3. But anyway, Bogdan Guskov has been assigned to Boom Shakalaka, Captain Quebec, Dr. Maxis 2, and ex-con Chris. Canhego Ariz gets Manon Ferro. Lee Collins 44 with Reese McKee. Cheeseball with Sergei Spivak, as does about everybody else almost. Just go through them in order now, be a lot easier, save me trying to work out who's got who. Damien Handel 420 with Taylor Lapillus. Yeah, Dr. Maxis with Bogdan again. Foghorn Sam also with Sergei Spivak. Keiki Kombu also gets Joseline Edwards. Cushy Cake gets Volkan Oldsamir, as do I. Mil Floyd with Sergei Spivak again. Piggyback with Cowlin Laughran. Rigno, one of the other ones, with Benoit Saint Denis. Chat with Farid Basharat. Where Industry also with St. Dennis. And me with Volkan Oldsamir, just like Cushy Cake. Tartara with Zara Fan, Uber Match with Sergei Spivak as well, and ex-con Chris, as mentioned earlier, also with Bogdan Guskov. So, depending how some particular fighters perform, this could be a very quick game, or it could be could drag on a bit, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow night. It just leaves me to say good luck for all of your picks, and to be honest, I think quite a lot of you are going to need it, because I don't recall too many of the ones that I've picked coming up, so not too many of the ones that I fancy coming up. But so yeah, you might need a bit of luck this time around, lads and ladies, of course. Good luck if you've got any bets on the cards. As I mentioned, I don't have any real bets on it myself, but yeah, for those of you that have been brave enough to put your own disposable income on the line, then good luck to you. Hope you beat the bookies, and good luck with your Tapology picks as well, although that's fairly insignificant of the 3 aforementioned criteria. And we'll see how many of you make it into the second round of the lucky 13th. Probably unlucky. Certainly living up to that moniker so far. But anyway, until next week, so long for now.